Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new, make sure you hit that subscribe button and let's get right into this video. So today we're going to be doing my friend's nails because we went to a concert together and I'm doing her nails for the concert. I also did my nails, which you guys will see in my next video. So I'm starting off with the nail prep. I did use cuticle softener and then I pushed back her cuticles. Used the E-file to clean up more around the cuticles. And then I also trimmed off the dead skin, which took me so long because I was like really nervous. And then I used a fine grit sanding band to lightly file over the surface of the nails just to give them a little bit of texture and also clean them up even more. The sanding band definitely helps getting around the cuticle area and like the edges of the nail as well. And then after the nail prep, we are gluing on the nail tips. So I used regular nail glue. My nail glue is getting old though, so I really need to buy like a fresh pack of nail glue. You can tell when your nail glue is getting old because it'll get really thick, and nail glue is supposed to be watery and runny. At least that's what it looks like when I first get the nail glue. It's like nice and fresh and it sticks really fast. But this nail glue that I was using was kind of thicker and it just takes a little longer to dry and you have to really hold it in place. So I always recommend to buy packs of nail glue in really small packs because unless you are doing a lot of nails and you're going to be going through your nail glue really fast, then I definitely suggest getting smaller packs of nail glue because a long time ago I bought the really big pack of nail glue. It was like 50 nail glues and they all went bad because I didn't use them fast enough, so they were all like super thick and it was really hard to glue on the nails. Just something I learned. Get small packs of nail glue so that way you can get through them and then just buy new ones. am adding on the primer and dehydrator to the nails. So if you want your nails to last, primer and dehydrator. I used the one from Mia Secret. I got it on Amazon and I think it was only $10 at the time when I got it, and these bottles have lasted me a very long time and they are so good. When I was first getting into primers and dehydrators, once I got to this brand, I really noticed a difference. Like, these Mia Secret ones actually work to me. And then I also use the combination of Young Nails Protein Bond on top of that. I found this combination from like an Instagram reel randomly and I was like, you know what, let me try that. And I tried it and it works. It definitely works. This is the combination that helps my nails last super long. Obviously pairing this with good nail prep and then also putting a layer of base coat over the nails to like seal it all in and then get it ready for the polygel. If you guys watched my last video where I did my 21st birthday nails and you saw the beginning where I had the gel polish on my nails for so long, yeah, like I had that gel polish on my nails for like 4 months at least. Something crazy. The only reason it was able to last that long was because I used the Mia Secret primer and dehydrator and then the Young Nails Protein Bond. Well, at least that's what I assume is what helped it last super long. So now we're getting into the polygel. I used these two polygels. One was from Makartt. It's like darker pink colors from Makartt. And then the other one is 2B Glam, which I got on Amazon when I was like testing out polygels. The 2B Glam one is a little bit stiffer and a little harder to work with versus the Makartt one at least. So it took a little bit of adjusting to go back and forth between the two consistencies. And I felt like I was able to do the hand that had the Makartt polygel on it much faster. But I think it's just because I'm very used to Makartt consistency. So here is the nail design that she wanted, but we just changed the colors to like a medium toned pink and then a light pink, and then the stars obviously are reverse of the colors. Luckily it wasn't a complicated nail design. It was very simple. The only nail art was the stars, which I appreciated because this nail set did take us 4 hours to do. It might have been 5 or like 4.5 hours. I can't really remember, but I know it was at least 4 hours, which is like, you know, I wasn't really hoping that it would take that long. Like if I'm doing someone else's nails or at least like a friend's nails, I don't want to take that long, but I just do. And that's why I can't take nail clients, guys, because I would just take forever. Other nail techs take their own clients. I'm not talking like nail salon stuff. Like how long does it take you guys to do clients' nails? Because no one would want to sit here for 3 hours for a basic nail set, right? Yeah, that's just what I'm thinking. I could not take clients because I just take so long to do nails. I wanted to take about 3 hours for these, but suddenly 4 hours went by and I was like, oh, right. Like I better get a move on. But it was nice to do someone else's nails for a change. And there's something just so satisfying about watching back me doing someone else's nails. Like it is very satisfying to me. When I was doing the nails, it didn't feel this satisfying as how it looks when I'm rewatching this and editing it. Let me know in the comments, do you think it's more satisfying to watch me do my own nails or watch me do someone else's nails? Let me know. I'm actually very curious because as I'm watching this, I feel like this is more satisfying, me doing someone else's nails. then also for this polygel application, I did one bead on every nail. I just did like a long bead down the middle of the nail, started at the cuticle area, and then once I had the cuticle area situated, I made sure that there was like a good thickness at the apex area, and then just like smoothed everything out, made sure that the polygel was dragged to the sides, and then just dragged off any excess. It sounds like it should be a fast process. I don't know how it can take me so long. And also this video is sped up as well, so it's gonna look a lot faster than it actually is. Also let me know in the comments, because I'm really curious to know what your guys' opinions on this would be. But how long do you think this set should have taken me? I mean, there's not really a right or wrong answer because, you know, everyone works at their own pace and it's okay to take a long time on your nails. Some of the nail sets I do take me 2 days, or anywhere from like 5 to 6 hours, or even if we're getting crazy, like 11 to 12 hours. And sometimes I will do the 11 to 12 hour sets in one sitting, which is a very bad idea. Do not do that, okay? Sometimes I just get so focused that it's hard to stop. If you watched my last video, you would know. You would know. So do you think 4 hours for a nail design like this is reasonable? I mean, I am someone who does take longer to do their nails, so I think 4 hours was good, honestly. At least it wasn't anything like 5 or 6 hours, which I think would have been like, okay, you're pushing it on the time here. And also, I am someone who does nails usually just for the video, so I usually only do one hand for a lot of my videos, unless you see me doing both of them. So one hand usually takes me 4 to 5 hours. So imagine if I did do both hands for every nail set that I have done. It would take me 10 hours for every nail set, or something like that, 8 to 10 hours. I would guesstimate that is about my time frame for a full nail set with a lot of designs. If it has a lot of designs, it's probably going to take me 8 to 10 hours, or 12 hours even. 8 to 12 hours. Nail sets like that need to be done in 2 days at least, because it's not healthy to be sitting there for 12 hours straight. I would not recommend that to anybody. And another thing, doing a nail set like this where it was just very simple, one color on each hand, like a very simple base and then a simple nail art, it just made me appreciate more the simple nail sets. Like, they can still be cute like this and be simple. We don't have to do anything too crazy or complicated. Even though I do love my complicated nail sets with a bunch of nail design and nail charms and stuff, doing a simple nail set like this, it just made me appreciate it more, because I feel like I don't really do simple stuff like this often. I do some beginner friendly nails, but even so, they're not like the same design on every single finger usually. So I don't know, doing a nail set like this was just a nice little refresh. So moving into the nail art, all the nail art for these nails are just stars, and on the darker pink color, they're the lighter pink stars, and then vice versa for the other hand. So to do these stars, I just started off with drawing out the star shape. You know how like in school, and then you would learn how to draw a star? I don't actually know if you learned that in school, but I feel like that is something you would pick up in school. Just like the star outline, where you kind of like start with a triangle and then cross the other lines across. You know what I'm saying, right? Like drawing the star with one motion. So that's kind of what I tried recreating as like my guide. And then once I had that general shape, then I go back and fill it all in. That was the easiest way to draw these stars out for me. My hand is also super in the way for a lot of these clips. I'm very sorry. Like I honestly did not realize when I was filming it that my hand was like such in the way. And also I did have to do 2 coats of the gel polish for the star nail art. It just wasn't pigmented enough on the first coat, so I had to go back and do a second coat, which probably added to why it took me 4 hours to do these. Also, another thing I just wanted to quickly mention, this video is edited by my little sister. I have recruited my little sister onto my editing team, and my editing team only consists of me and now my little sister. So I have a little bit of help, guys, with my videos, which is very nice. All I had to do for this video was come in here and do the voiceover, and I'm gonna edit the voiceover, and that's that. Like, the video was nicely edited for me. She does a very good job. Once I taught her the basics, she got the hang of it, so it just helps me out a lot. So for the first time in Nails by Vic history, I have somebody on my editing team helping me edit my videos. So after all the star nail art, I'm just going in with top coat and we're finishing off the nails, and that's the nail set. It's that simple. For the top coat, I tried to do a bit of a thicker layer because the stars, since I had to do 2 coats for the star nail art, the stars were a little bit thicker. I kind of wanted to balance it out so that it would be nice and smooth with a thicker layer of the top coat. But I was also running out of top coat at this point too, so that was a struggle. And then always make sure to wipe down the sides of the nails after you paint on the top coat. That way you can make sure to keep your crispy shape that you have. And then just finishing these off with some cuticle oil. Here are how the nails turned out. Let me know what you guys think of this nail set in the comments. I think this nail set is so cute. It matched her outfit, which was very, very cute. I think it was just a nice, cute, simple design. I really do love how they turned out, and it did take me 4 hours, but at least she was happy with the final results and I was happy with the final results. So I feel like that's all that counts. But that is pretty much it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed. Now that I am back and posting again, I am back into it, and I'm going to be uploading a bit more frequently, so that's nice. And I hope you guys enjoy all the new nail sets to come, because you guys deserve it. After such a long break, you guys deserve new nails, especially for the ones who have waited or rewatched my old videos. You guys left a lot of comments saying that you were rewatching my old videos, so you guys deserve new nails to watch, and I hope this video did not disappoint. So thank you so much again for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye!